welcome to Beauty Talk. My name is Linda, and in today's video I have a get ready with me doing a makeup tutorial for the holidays. Whether it is for Christmas or for New Year's, this is a full glam makeup that I really enjoyed creating for you, and this is a totally unedited video, so it's gonna be quite long, but you're gonna get to see all the makeup process. I'm gonna be talking about life with you. We're gonna be chatting along, so make sure you get yourself a drink or something, or maybe your makeup kit so that we can do our makeup together, or maybe you just want to lay down cozy and enjoy this video whilst you keep me company. And yeah, I think let's just get into the video. You're going to see everything. You're going to see me rambling. You're going to see me with my awkward silences. You're going to see me making mistakes with the words I say. It's a little chaotic, but maybe it's a little bit fun. I hope you are up for it, so let's get into it. All right. Let's roll. Let's get on with this totally unedited video, this get ready with me for a holiday makeup tutorial. So excuse me if I'm rambling, if I say things twisted in one way or another, or excuse me if I even say something in Spanish, because I usually film videos both in Spanish and English, and sometimes I swear one day I'm gonna start speaking in Spanish when I'm supposed to speak in English, and it's happened to me as well. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling, and I will just let you know that I've just done my eyebrows off camera just because this video might end up being really long, and I just wanted to save that from you. And I am just gonna freshen up my skin. I've done my skincare earlier, and I'm in front of a window, but it's getting dark already. I don't really need to use sunscreen, but I'm going to use a little bit of a mist. I'm going to use this mist from Chanel that I have. It's called the Serum in Bloom Revitalizing, let me see the English name, Serum in Mist, Revitalizing Serum in Mist. It's bifacial. This is so nice, and I actually haven't been using it since I got it. I got it as a gift. I didn't buy it, but this is so nice. It has a very fine mist, and I just wanted to kind of like refresh my skin because today's Saturday that I'm filming, and usually on Saturdays I wake up early, I maybe do a little workout, and I was studying because currently I'm studying for an exam that I have now in January, and then I have brunch with my husband, and then I have a little nap. I actually have a little nap most days, like it's a micro nap, like 20 minutes, and I think a little bit of my moisturizer was stuck on the pillow, so I have to re-wet my skin a little bit for that. And this, wait, I'm speaking and it went into my mouth, sorry. This smells really nice, actually. It smells very, very nice, and it's also very hydrating, and it really makes the skin feel very nice. It is definitely something bougie, but since I have it, I need to give more use because I've been having it at the side. I don't know if this happens to you when you have like nice things, you kind of like don't want to use them, kind of like save them, and I think that is so annoying when I do that because then they might go to waste. They might get off or something, and you didn't get a chance to use it. So it's not good to save things for special occasions. Every day should be a special occasion. Okay, let's move on to eyes. I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm actually going to be doing a makeup that is very similar to what I did last year in one of my holiday makeup videos, but in Spanish. So it's totally different in English. So you wouldn't have seen it in English. I'm going to start with prepping my eyelids. I'm going to use my concealer from YSL, which is the All Hours Precise Angle Concealer. And the shade that I have, I think, is... I can't see this here for the life of me. Where is... I think it's LN4, maybe? Yeah, I think that's... might be. But I'll have it in the description box. So, because I cannot... Okay, yeah. LN4. Yeah, that's the shade that I have. Hold on, I need a brush. Where's the brush? I feel like it might be a little bit chaotic, so please bear with me because I try to prepare, like have everything as ready as possible, but it's not easy because sometimes I lose my train of thought, I ramble, and it can be a little bit chaotic. But anyway, I hope you're here for it. So I'm just tapping that concealer in just to prepare the eyelids because we're going to do a nice glamorous makeup, and I want the eyelids to be nice and primed so that the eyeshadow can go on quite nice and smoothly, the pigments can be popping, and that it stays in place all day, all night long. I'm going to set that with my powder from Chanel. This is the Natural Finish Loose Powder in the number 20, and it's like on its last legs. And this is actually a really good powder. don't know why I don't see more people talking about it, but I really like it. I think it's especially good if you have oily skin. My skin is not oily as much nowadays, but I just use it very sparingly, and it's really good. It's really good. So I'm just going to take a little bit on a blending brush just to set my eyelids. And yeah, that is me getting ready for the festive season. Really, it's going to be a quiet one for me because this year, because I have to study for the exam in January, I just wanted to keep a very low-key festive season. I just want to be at home, and for me it doesn't really bother me. I'm happy. I'm with my husband. I'll probably make something nice to eat. We'll see some movies and have a good time. I don't particularly feel that I'm gonna be lonely or it's not nice. I mean, of course it's nice when you have your family, but I'll make it nice, if you know what I mean. It will be nice. It'll be like cozy. It's about changing the perspective. So let's move on with eyes. And this year, for now, I'm going to use this eyeshadow palette, which is the Beauty Verse eyeshadow palette from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know if it's available. If it's available, I'll link it down below. She has a new version this year as well. I'll link that one if this one's not available. The shades are a bit different from this year. They are a little bit more warmer. These are a little bit more cooler, but I thought I'd still use this one even though maybe you can't find it, because there is a lot of eyeshadow palettes now. I say a lot. There's several eyeshadow palettes now this year that have some similar colors. I want to use the more frosty colors right here. These two more frosted colors, which you can probably find in the new Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. I think it's called some Frosted Icy Nude, something like that. You can also find the Mario Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette that also has more like these cooler frosted shades. So I'm going to be using those, but I'm going to mix a little bit with the warmth as well. So I will also link those two eyeshadow palettes maybe down below. So if you're interested in getting those, you can get those. Or if you have this eyeshadow palette, great, you can just use this one. So first I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to take the lighter color, this one, which is a great color. You can see I've hit pan on this one. I got it last year. To start by just creating that crease. I hope you can see that. Yeah, okay. So just by creating a crease, this is usually how I start most of my makeup, especially because my eyes are slightly hooded. So I feel the need of really creating a crease, really contouring the eye, if that makes sense. You can see how much of a difference that makes. And this shade, this brown shade, is really nice. Do the same on the other eye. I haven't put my hair back, trying to be a little bit more aesthetic, but it's really hard because my hair just gets all over the place, gets in the way. Yeah. So I'm just nestling that in my socket. Not socket, it's a crease. Sorry. I feel a bit nervous, guys. I feel nervous. Something about it, because I have to study today. I did study today a little bit, but I get nervous because I feel like I'm not doing enough, and I kind of like just want to be here on YouTube, but then I can't help myself but worry that I still have to study a little bit more. But anyway, we'll leave that for later. I'll just try and have fun right now here with you. But I still also don't want to take too long because I don't want to bore you guys. So that's the first layer. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush, so we want to deepen the crease. So I'm going to use the middle brown here, which is more like a bronzy brown, and I'm going to nestle that in the crease, just like really focusing it there, and just like a windshield wiper, doing that like so. So I think I'm just gonna start like that. By the way, my eyebrows are God. I have like a lot of hairs. I should have taken out some, but I just didn't want to do that because I think next week I'm going to be going to my lady who does my eyebrows. She uses like, the thread. It hurts. The thread hurts, but I think she does a really good job. Just shapes them and takes off a little bit of the excess. I want to do the thingy where they brush your hairs up and it stays in place as well. What is it called? Microblading? It's not microblading, it's something else. Can't remember right now. But anyway, so I have enhanced my crease there. I'm going to do the same on the other side. In the meantime, what are you guys doing for the holidays, for Christmas? Like I said, I'm just going to be in here. I'm going to be here at home with my husband for both Christmas and the New Year's. So I'm not sure if maybe on Christmas Day might have my brother visiting. That's a possibility, but I still don't have confirmation. If he comes over, that will be nice. Maybe he comes over with my niece. I really want to see my niece Lucia. If you're watching, I love you. And it would be really, really nice to see her and my brother. But if they can't make it because they have other plans, I guess it will just be my husband and me, and maybe we'll just go out for a walk. Maybe we'll go find a place to have coffee. Oh, actually, that would be so nice if there's places open. Oh, that would be so nice. Imagine that. Just wake up late, have brunch, and go for a nice long walk and have a coffee. What do you guys like doing on Christmas Day? I mean, I don't know. I don't have like a particular tradition, but this is what I want to do this year. And hopefully it's a good day. So here I have my eyes kind of nice and framed. I think I might use a little bit more, but let's leave it like that, and I'll come back if I need to add like more intensity at the outer edges of this eye look. Let's go in with the Frosted shade, which is this color. I think is one of the nicest colors that Charlotte Tilbury came out with. It's like a silvery blue, and I think it's really pretty. It's a color that we've seen in other palettes like in the past, but not so much nowadays. I think I haven't seen it in many palettes nowadays. So I'm just gonna lay that in the mobile lid, and actually I'm gonna bring it all the way into the corner of my eye to open that up. I'm just gonna lay that. It is really pretty. It's a very, very pretty color. I really like it. And I don't know if she has this like in a single palette. I know that maybe these pops of color here, she might have it in individual ones. They're really pretty. They're very subtle as well. They're not like a chunky thick glitter. Very, very pretty. So I'm just doing it like that. See, I'm like almost like carving that out. Do the same on the other side. So what else can I tell you guys that I've been up to? Well, yeah, nothing special. Working from home, studying. That's my life nowadays. Working, studying, working out. So I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. If you don't, please go follow me on Instagram. I need more people there. I am really going to focus next year on revamping my Instagram because I have very little followers there. It's really hard to grow on Instagram, and I just cannot be bothered. This year I just like kind of, not that I gave up, but because I had to kind of like shift my priorities a little bit, and I thought, you know, I love YouTube and Instagram will be a second priority for me. But next year I'll definitely work a little bit better there because I like doing stories. I mean, stories, I share a lot of like my personal life, like every day I share a little bit. I share like when I work out, I share the food that I have. I like sharing that. And so if you like seeing that, you know, go follow me on Instagram and you will see all these things on stories. So this is how it's looking. I think it looks really pretty. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this kind of like, it's like a soft silver. Really, really pretty. And I'm going to add that on top just for some extra sparkle because why not? It's the holiday season and I just want, you know, I want it all. I want all the sparkle. If you want something subtle, definitely this is a really nice one to add. I'm just going to, you know, tap that and hopefully you can see the difference. I'll maybe show from different angles at the end so you can appreciate all the colors a little better. So yeah, I'm just gonna tap that and just to add like that extra shimmer. So this is gonna be a look that is really good for whether it is Christmas evening or New Year's Eve. It's got all the glamour, all the sparkles, and it's also got this, if you want the trends, not that I follow trends, but I do like I do like this frosted look, and I like that combination of like a frost eyeshadow but with a little bit of a warm contour. I don't know, I feel like it looks really pretty. I really like this combination. Okay, let me have a sip of water. Got my water here. And now let's grab this other eyeshadow palette from Charlotte Tilbury, which I bought as well this year in the spring. This is the Super Nude Easy palette. It's a really, really good, convenient eyeshadow palette for contouring, but also you have like these dark shades here, like this dark brown and the dark black, that are really good for using like a soft eyeliner. So I'm gonna use the black to do my eyeliner, and I want something a little bit more intense today because it's the holidays and I want my eyes to really pop. So I'm going to take the black eyeshadow from this palette, and I'm going to slowly start adding to my eyelash line. Oh my god, I hope this video is not going to be so long because this takes me ages. But I have to say, I love doing my makeup. When I'm not filming, I do take my time. I don't have children yet, so I suppose that's why I can allow myself to do that. But I just love doing my makeup. I don't know, I suppose that's this artistic side that I have, and it's also like a therapy. It just makes me feel kind of like calm, and then I start playing with the colors and just enhancing my features and stuff. So now I'm going to do a little bit of a wing liner, and I'm going to just kind of like start dragging it out. Look straight into my mirror and start dragging the eyeshadow out. And I'm not too worried if I make a mistake because I will clean it up, but I'm just going to try and go over that little fold that I have. I'm also going to, like I did last year, I think I used the black as well to kind of like do like a little V here, because my eyes have that fold. It will always be a little bit like a little bit of a weird situation there. So I'll just make the most of it, and I'm going to extend the tail and then just add a little bit of that black eyeshadow here, and I'll smoke that out a little bit later. But first I'm going to add the black. So I think that's looking good like that. Let's do the other side. I feel like I just have to breathe, enjoy the process. I always feel a bit self-conscious when I am filming, and I suppose that's what makes me nervous and makes me say the wrong things sometimes. I'm kind of working on building a little bit more my confidence in that sense. And I just suppose it's just I just want to do a good job. And so I put a lot of pressure on myself, I guess. But what I wanted to say was actually one of my goals for next year is to work on my communication skills. I feel like, I don't know if I've said this on YouTube yet, but I don't know if you can relate. But I realized that after the pandemic, I know it's been a while, and it's like, what are you talking about the pandemic? It's been ages. But for me, somehow after the pandemic, I realized that my communication skills were very affected. Like, it was hard to speak to people. It's hard to communicate. I felt like every time I wanted to speak, I blurted out the wrong thing. I just sounded like a crazy person or something like that. And yeah, so somehow after that, I become really self-conscious speaking with people, and especially people that you feel like are really important. You kind of like, I don't know, I just get nervous, and then I can't say the things that I'm thinking. I just say weird stuff. I don't know if you can relate. Let me know. But that's why next year, one of my goals for next year is to work on my communication skills, because it's important for not only for my job, for my work, but also here on YouTube. I want to be able to communicate just effectively so that I can make videos that are really enjoyable and so that I can communicate clearly and you can understand what I'm saying better, and so I don't ramble so much, so the videos don't get so long either. So that is one of my goals, and I already have like in place like some videos, some books that I want to read for that. But yeah, so this is how the eyes are looking. Now I'm gonna take this smaller brush. Hold on, where is it? Where's my small little, yeah, here it is. I'm gonna take this small brush. This is by Refer. It's the number 13. So it's a small blending brush, and I'm just gonna use this palette. I'm gonna take these two a little bit, and I'm going to blend a little bit that black that I did above. I don't know if you can see. And I'm just gonna blend that a little bit, and it's going to further enhance the crease there. Okay, I've taken out a little bit of the black at the bottom. I might just have to touch that up. So I'm just doing the same on this side. Okay, you see how it just enhances that corner of the crease. Okay, I'm just going to go back in with the black a little bit. So you're seeing everything. You're seeing everything, the blending process, and it really takes a long time to do these makeups. But if you enjoy it, great. So I'm just touching up a little bit of that dark eyeshadow because I moved a little bit of it when I was blending top part. Okay, yeah, so I have new prescription glasses. I wear prescription glasses because I am nearsighted, I think it is. But this year I've discovered that I am nearsighted in one eye and farsighted in another eye, which is a mess. And then I put off doing my eye checkup for a really long time, so it's gotten worse. So I have new prescription glasses, and it's taken me a while to get used to them because I feel dizzy. So I feel really sick, and it's getting better because it's been over 2 weeks that I have them, but it was intense the first couple of weeks. Oh my god, and they're so heavy, so it's like this here is like, you can still see the mark from this morning. But what can I do? I can't use contact lenses. I think I can't. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna use this eye pencil from Charlotte Tilbury. This is her, what is it called? I think they're called like Kohl. No, rock and Kohl, they're called. And this one is the Bedroom Black. I'm gonna use this to tight line. I'm just gonna tight line my upper waterline. Just like so. And yeah, what else? So what are your, did I already ask? If I already did, forgive me. But did I ask you already, what are your goals for next year? Do you have any specific goal? So I've told you about communication, improving my communication skills. And I have some other. First, let me tell you, this is from Guerlain. It's their liquid liner. I don't know if the product still exists. If it does, I will link it down below. It's a really good one. Hopefully it does, because it's a really good liquid eyeliner. So I'm just going to use this to further intensify my wing liner, but I'm going to do it really thin, like below the shadow, the black shadow that I used. So hopefully I can do this without messing up. Let me see. Just hold on a second. And you will see that I am just like focusing really close to the eyelashes, and I do it from the middle out. Okay. And just gonna load a little bit more. And hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna, like so. And then just join that there. It's like a thin, well, I say thin, but remember, I can't see very well. Okay, let me do the other eye. Let's see if I can do the other eye, because actually my left eye is the one that has a little more trouble. But let's see. Let's do this carefully, and hopefully you can see because this video is not going to be edited. I won't be zooming in so much and putting any music or anything. So I'm trying to speak to keep the video as entertaining as possible. So let me just try and do this side. So hold on. Oh God, I don't want to mess it up. So, okay, bottom's done. Let's just do the connecting bit here. Great. All right. Can't see so well. Hold on. Okay, from this distance, it's looking fine, I think. Okay, I think it's looking fine. So, I think it's fine. Let's move on. So let's move on to doing the correction. The bottom. I think the eyes are looking really nice, actually. What do you guys think? I think it's looking nice. So I'm going to use this cream from Bobbi Brown. It's the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Eye Base. And I like to use this to prep the under eyes so that the concealer goes on much nicer, especially if you have dehydrated under eyes, dry and dehydrated under eyes like I do. This is very, very good and very helpful when you do your makeup. Just to prep that area beforehand can be really helpful. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I think I took a little bit too much. So I just going to take a little bit behind my hand and I saturate the cotton bed with it, these pointy ones, which are really good for cleaning up. I first take a little bit, that little bit that's left in the back of my hands, and then I will just put that under my eyes to rehydrate that area and prep it. When the concealer goes on, it's going to go a lot more smoother and it's not going to look all kind of like patchy and dry. So it's really great product for that. And I'm just going to tap that in like that. And voila. And then I'll take what is left on this little sharp cotton bud and I'm going to use it to correct. It seems like I did a pretty decent job with the wing liner, but I'm just going to sharpen it further with this. This has been my favorite technique, really. Favorite to just get like a perfect eyeliner. Do the same on this side. Oops. Let's see. Is it there? Is it fine? I feel like it's not that perfect on this side. Yeah, I think it will do. It will do. It will do for the, yeah, I think it's okay. Okay, I think so. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Patience, people. Patience. I hope you're still here with me. Okay. The eyes are sort of done. Let's move on to complexion. I'm going to use a little bit of a primer. I'm going to use this primer that I've been loving. You've probably seen it in my last videos. This is from e.l.f. It is the Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I'm just going to use a little bit in my T-zone. I just like how this makes my makeup look in that area. It just makes it look nicer and helps the pores look a little bit smoother. And it also helps for the foundation to kind of like just stay in place in that area, especially because this area is like very high traffic area, just like high traffic or a lot of movement. So I think that it's just really nice. I really been enjoying that. Just don't want to mess up my brows. And yeah, my skin has also been going through a lot. I've stopped using my retinoic acid. I think it's been like 2 months now because I just developed like this irritation here. I don't know if it's because of that or a combination of that and using too many things. So I have not been using that for a while, and yeah, it's not ideal, but you know, I have to be gentle with my skin. So yeah, I still have a little bit of irritation here. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so we've done that. Now I'm going to use this product, which is also another product I've been using non-stop lately, which is a Halo Glow Liquid Filter from e.l.f. And this is so nice to use. I like using it just like a primer, sort of like underneath the foundation, and not so much as a highlighter, although you can, although this color is a little bit dark for me, but I like using it underneath the foundation just to give that extra glow. And I'm going to use this brush. This is actually a brush from e.l.f. as well. I remember when this came out, it was really popular. I don't hear much people talking about it lately, but it's actually a really good brush. It's called Complexion Duo from e.l.f. It's really good, very affordable, and does a really decent job. So I'm just going to blend that. You can see it's like, just gives like a little bit of radiance. It's not like greasy radiance. It's just really nice and pretty. I really have been enjoying this product, and the color that I have is number 2, and it is still a bit dark for me. So, okay, so let's use foundation, and I'm going to apply this foundation, which I've also been enjoying. Excuse me. Which is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Beautiful Skin Foundation in the color 4 Natural. And I really have been liking it. I think it's another foundation that is very good, especially for the office. If you live in London, the climate here, and if you work in an office, it's so important to use a good foundation, because there's something about the weather, the climate, and also being in the office that your skin just doesn't behave well. The makeup just looks like it sits on your skin. At least with me, makeup just looks like it just sits on my skin, and I have to make sure that I prep my skin really well for the office. Otherwise, the makeup just doesn't look good. So that's one thing. Ensure to prep your skin really well, but then also use a foundation. Like this foundation is really good for mature skin. If you have like dehydrated skin, it's really good. And also for going into the office, because it will give you like this natural look of the skin. So I'm going to try and apply one side so you can see the difference. And it just makes your skin look very nice and natural. It's not full coverage, but it just makes the skin look really beautiful, as the name suggests. So this is with foundation, without foundation. So it's very, very, it works really well, this color for my skin. Works really well. And yeah, so I have been enjoying it. I feel like I've heard mixed opinions about this foundation, but I think it really comes down to several things, like your skin type. Like if you have more of a dry, dehydrated skin, you'll definitely like this. If you also like something that's not so much full coverage, you'll like this too. But also depending on the environment that you live. If you live in a hot environment, maybe you won't like this. It might be too hydrating, something like that. But I feel that for me and in the environment that I'm currently living, I feel that this foundation has been working really, really well. I really like it. I feel like it's also very lightweight. It just feels very nice on the skin, very comfortable. So yeah, I just used one pump, but somehow, what did I use more? I don't know. But it's all, see, it just makes the skin look very radiant, but not overly greasy. It just looks pretty, really pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. Another great foundation for going to the office is the Chanel Numero 1. I haven't been pronouncing that well. Somebody pointed it out to me in one of my shorts. I was saying it's the Chanel number 1 and it's the Chanel Numero 1. That makes sense. I'll say like in Portuguese. Numero 1. Numero 1. Sounds more like French. Alright, let's go with concealer, and I'm going to be using this, again, the concealer from YSL, which is the All Hours Precise Angle Concealer in the shade LN4, and this concealer I've really been liking. I just picked it up recently because I've been using some other ones, but this one I bought early this year, and I thought I'd pick it up again before it goes bad and try to use it up. And I actually really like this one. I think it's a great one because it's very lightweight, but it's very long lasting and it doesn't settle into wrinkles. The only thing is that I think the color that I have might not be the proper one for me, but I make it work. So let's start by blending this with this little brush, the other side of the e.l.f. brush that I've been using. Let me get a mirror, something that I can look closer. Okay, and yeah, so I really like this concealer. I think it's a really good one. I definitely repurchase it, but at the moment I am finishing up the Chanel one, which I also really like. Speaking of Chanel, Chanel is one of my most watched videos. Let me repeat that. I have done a video, done two, both in English and in Spanish, about a full face of Chanel products. And those two videos are one of the most viewed videos from my channel. And I really enjoy doing that video, and I get so many comments, and I was really satisfied with that. And I was thinking that I would maybe do a second version, so a second part 2 with maybe some different products from Chanel. And if you'd like to see that, let me know. I would be really happy to do that. I really actually want to do it, but let me know if you want to see that. I'm also just thinking, like, I need to save, because let's be honest, Chanel products are very pricey. So I need to save for that. Hopefully, maybe the channel can work as well, because I was supposed to be monetized, but I have some issues with my identity verification. It's really complicated because I live in England, but I'm a Portuguese citizen. So I don't have like a English passport or anything yet. But I'm settled here, so I don't need like a visa, if that makes any sense. So it's become an issue to verify my identity in YouTube. Bottom line, that's what I would say. I'm just going to blend everything with my sponge just so it's really properly integrated with my skin. And that's become an issue because my channel is supposed to monetize, and I was like really hoping that my channel monetized, because it's really expensive to buy these products. It's like on my own salaries. It's hard. My bank account just suffers. So I was like hoping that that could be a way for me to have something to invest in the channel. The other way would be if I were to put on like a donation link, because I don't have what it's called. It's called the super thanks button now, because they've taken it away until they don't verify my identity. So I don't know. Maybe I just have to put that link if people want to donate for the video, for the Chanel video, for any other videos. Another video that I really think would be really interesting to do is a full face of Guerlain. Let me know if you like that idea, because I love Guerlain and I have some products, but I'll definitely have to save up to do another video of that, because the products from Guerlain are also quite pricey. I'm just going to brush up my eyebrows here. I feel like I messed them up. I might have to go in with a little brow gel. All right, let's move on with a little bit of cream bronzer. I'm going to use my Chanel, my Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. And this is just like a super, super favorite of mine that I will always use. I love it so much, and it's just such a great product because it just looks really nice on the skin. It's easy to use. There's so many brands that have similar products right now. I mean, if you want something more affordable, sure, go with other brands. I mean, NARS, Anastasia Beverly Hills, who else? They have these kind of cream bronzers, but I think their formulas are slightly different. They're a little bit more like creamy. This is a cream to powder, so it just dries down like a powder. So it looks super nice on the skin. So I'm just adding a little bit where I would normally bronze, just to have some dimension and not look so pale during this winter. And a little bit here under the jawline. So what else is that? What I was saying? Yeah, okay. So about the Guerlain video, let me know if you like that idea, because I love Guerlain. I would have to invest a lot, because I have a few bits. So I have foundation, have a concealer, have the bronzer, but I definitely would need to buy a lot more to do a full face of Guerlain. But I love that brand so much. It's a very, very nice brand. Let's move on with let's do a bronzing powder to further enhance that, and so that the makeup looks nicer but also lasts longer. So I'm going to use this bronzer that I've been using from Kiko all the past couple of months. This is the Silky Glow Baked Bronzer in the color 02. I use it with a fluffy brush, and this is a really lovely, like, luminous bronzer, and especially for now, why not? I'm gonna have like nice luminous but also enhance that bronze. And look at that, just looks Looks so pretty. And because it's luminous, it does give a little bit of that extra glow. Just adding a little bit here. Okay. I have a lot of baby hairs around my my forehead. Okay, I feel like I need to correct a little bit. Where's the sponge that I use? I need to correct like a little bit here. A bit like it's too much bronzing powder somehow here. Okay, let's use some blush. I'm gonna use this blush from Maybelline. This is called, what is this called? Sun Kiss Blush. And the color that I have is the Blazing Blush, number 5 Blazing Brush. And this is really, really nice. This product, although it's really nice, I love this color because it's like this bubblegum Barbie pink. But my only issue with this is that, yeah, it's super affordable, but it also doesn't last much. I guess that's why it's super, super affordable. But I think, isn't it Dior that has something similar? And I mean, I just love this shade. I need to test it because it's also like slightly luminous, and that's what I like about it. And maybe I want to get the one from Dior that is, you know which ones, the new ones they released this year. So I'm going to take this, the back of my hand, I'm going to take it with a brush, and I'm going to add that. I just like this. It's almost like a cool tone pink, and I love mixing this cool tone with the warm tone bronzer that I have underneath. I don't know, I feel like it's just so pretty. And obviously this makeup's gonna be super luminous because of all the luminous products that I'm adding. But to be honest, my skin doesn't mind it because my skin is a bit drier. If you're oily, maybe you're gonna have to use a little bit more powder, I suppose. It's just like done. It's just done. I feel like I have used this up so quickly. It's very misleading, this packaging. It brings so little product. So I just had to add more. You see, there you go. It's the same with the lip glosses. These lip glosses from Maybelline, I had one, which I have now in my empties, and I really liked it, but it lasted me like less than a month. It was like, okay, I get it, that's why it's cheap, but I don't know, in the long run, is it really that affordable? I'm not sure. So this is how the blush looks, but I'm going to top up with a little bit more blush just to intensify it because, I want this to last all night. So I'm going to add a little bit of this blush from Givenchy. So this is the Prisme Libre blush in the color 2, Taffetas Rosé. So this is a loose blush. And I'm just going to use this brush. And this is a blush which it's very nice, but it's not that easy to use. Okay, I'm going to use one in lip, but there's more product here as well. Not that easy to use. You need to make sure you mix all the colors, but then also like tap off the excess because then it can become a little bit blotchy. So I'm just topping the blush off like that to enhance that. And see how that looks? Looks really pretty. Really, really pretty. I really like it. So what else do we need to add? We need to add some, did I use powder? Oh my god, guys, I've been talking here like a crazy person and I haven't used powder. Let's set the center of the face. Fortunately, everything went out on well. Let's use the powder in the center of my face. I haven't set my under eyes. My skin is actually a little bit dry, but let's add a little bit of powder. So I'm going to go back to my Chanel Natural Finish Loose Powder. It's a bit chaotic right now. It's so funny. I'm just trying to do things right. You know what? It's usually like that. When you're trying to do things right, it always goes wrong. So just forget about it. So I'm going to take a little bit of the powder. Just going to make sure that it hasn't settled into lines, which it hasn't because this concealer doesn't settle much in lines. But I'm just going to set the under eyes a little bit, and then I'm going to set a little bit around the T-zone and the forehead, just so that everything stays nice in place and to take off any excess shine. See how that looks with powder, with no powder. So let's do here. So one of my favorite makeup artists is Andrea Lee. It's my top favorite makeup artist. And then I have Nikki LaRose. I love Nikki LaRose. Oh my god, she's like my role model for YouTube. And she does these lives every Sunday, and I kind of want to be able to do that. I think it will be really fun to do a makeup with people in real time, and and just speak and answer questions, because I've been doing that. I've been replying to a lot of questions in my YouTube. If you have left me a comment, know that I will take about a week or maybe 2 weeks to reply. I usually try not to take more than a week, because I'd like to, on Sundays, I like to sit down and reply to people's comments. And people have lots of good questions about makeup, about whatever, and I've been really enjoying that, to be honest. I really, really do. So doing a live would be quite fun. But let's continue with this makeup. So let's finish up with the eyes. And first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm first going to use a little bit of the bronzy color with the little brush. I'm going to use a little bit of this lighter one just to frame the eyes underneath, very close to the lash line, just to make the look a little bit more cohesive, right? And then I'm going to do this side as well. And just like so. It's quite dark now. Oh my god, it's like, I don't know, it's probably nearly 5 o'clock. So dark. It can be so depressing sometimes. So this is how it looks, but I'm going to take a little bit of the black eyeshadow, as I want to intensify the eyes. It's a festive look, so I want to go all out. So I'm going to take a little bit of the black eyeshadow and just on the lower lashes, really close to the lashes, I'm going to gently add a little bit of that black eyeshadow, and I'm not going to add it all the way, so just until the middle. You can see that, like so. It's also going to open the eye a little bit. And do this side. This is the great thing about these eyeshadow palettes. I like this one from Charlotte Tilbury particularly because it's small, it's compact, and it's got kind of like the basic colors that you would need for like the base of a look, or for an everyday easy eyeshadow look for framing the eyes and whatnot. So yeah, let's do this like this. Okay, I think that's looking good. Oh my god, I know the video is taking ages. Thank you so much if you're still here. Okay, now what's next? What is next? Oh, let's do some highlighter. Let's do highlighter. I'm going to use this highlighting palette from Laura Mercier. So it has a few colors. This is a Christmas palette. I don't know if she has one this year, but these highlighters are really nice. I don't hear people speak anymore about the Laura Mercier highlighters, and I think they're really good. I'm going to use these two colors, which is called Devotion and Indiscretion. So this sort of pinky one is Devotion, and this bronzy one is called Indiscretion. I like to mix both of them, and I really like these. You can buy them individually. If I find them individually, I'll link them down below. They're just so nice because they're not super glittery. They're very subtle. And they just look so pretty. So I don't know why I don't hear people talk about it. But yeah, this is an old, but I don't want to toss it. I like using it. I do need to buy a new powder highlight and highlighter. And I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe the one from Valentino. That's one that it's kind of like draw my attention. But let me know if you have a favorite powder highlighter, like something that's more recent. Oh, well, it doesn't matter if it's old, but if it's been in the market for a while, but just let me know. So you see how it is. It looks so pretty. Look at that. In the evening, and now that it's dark, you can probably appreciate it more. It's quite nice. I really like this highlighter. What else do we need to do? Okay, we need to do mascara. So let me get my eyelash curler. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier eyelash curler. I'm going to give my eyelashes a few little gentle squeezes. I cannot live without my eyelash curler. I love it. I think it's a game changer if you really want your mascara to work better. This is really helpful. So I do a couple of gentle squeezes, and I go back in the other side, both sides. And you can see the difference that it makes. It really does make a huge difference, in my opinion. I love it. I always have my Laura Mercier eyelash curler in the description, or if not, you can usually find it in most of my videos. I link it, or in my Shop My, if you're familiar with that. I always have a link down below anyway. And I'm gonna use this setting spray from e.l.f. This is the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I've been loving this. I mean, look how much I've gone through. Been using it in the past month or two. It's been so good, and I just like how hydrating it is, but it also, I don't know, just it's so nice. It's so nice, and it has the finest mist. It has even finer mist than my favorite Charlotte Tilbury, which I have here. This has a finer mist than this one. I mean, the Charlotte Tilbury one is amazing, but this is really great for an affordable setting spray. And I just like what it does for my skin. It just makes the skin feel nice, looks dewy, sets everything into place. It somehow just makes the makeup last long, but also giving it that slight bit of luminosity. So let's go on with mascara. I'm going to use my favorite mascara, one of my favorites, because I have two. The Dior Show Waterproof, and this is the Le Volume de Chanel. Both the normal version waterproof are my favorites, but I'm looking forward to trying something new. I want to try the one from Charlotte Tilbury. I want to have that one for my full face of Charlotte Tilbury that's coming next year, hopefully. And yeah, I'm going to apply this mascara. And yeah, I think I want to try that one from Charlotte Tilbury. I've heard great things about it. And I haven't been very keen on her mascaras before. But this one, the things that I've heard are making me like, okay, I think I want to try it. And I think it's going to be a good opportunity to get it for my full face of Charlotte Tilbury, which, I don't know, might come out the end of January or beginning of February, depending on when I'm able to film it, because that video I will definitely need to prepare and probably edit a little more just to make it more of a complete video, if that makes any sense. So stay tuned for that if you're interested, hopefully. And yeah, so this mascara, you can see, I mean, look at that. It just gives me beautiful lashes. Of course, this side, this eye, my eyelashes are a little bit stumpy right now. They're kind of like in their weird phase where they've kind of shed, and now some of them are still kind of like growing and reaching their full length, so they're a bit weird. But this mascara is, I don't know, it's just great. It's a great little treat. It's quite pricey, but it's a little bit of my indulgence. Okay, let's apply on the other side. Let's see if I don't cover the camera while I do this. But yeah, I take a long time applying mascara because I really like to get in there and separate the lashes and coat them really well. And yeah, so for instance, I can maybe use other affordable products, and I can also use affordable mascara, but these, like the Dior Show and this one from Chanel, have been very consistent in my makeup collection. I've been continuously purchasing them because I really like them. But this year I have discovered the one from Essence, which is a super affordable mascara, and I really like it. I feel like it's really good. It's very affordable, but it's really good. And I think that's really important, because what's happening now is that I feel that you have other affordable mascaras, and although yeah, they're affordable, but maybe they just don't last long enough, like, you know, like this situation with Maybelline. So it's kind of like you are not really spending less if you think about it. So that's one of the issues that I have with some of the affordable mascaras that are out there. But the one from Essence is affordable, and it like has sufficient product to last for a really long time. Like the one that I have is, I'm still using it, and I like that, because sometimes, you know, you don't want to always buy an expensive mascara. Like in my case, yes, it's a little bit of an indulgence, but sometimes I want to be able to have something affordable so that I, you know, don't have to always spend so much, and that it actually is going to work well and do the job well. Okay, you can see that. I was thinking of adding some lashes, but I don't want to make the video too long. So let's try to finish the makeup and then I will see if I add a couple of lashes. I'm also going to add a little bit of mascara at the bottom lash because I want my eyes to look very enhanced. This is a very, very glamorous makeup look, full on. And I think it just looks really great, especially for the night, for the festive season. I mean, that's the time to go all out. And that's how it looks. Yeah, I think this makeup is really, really pretty. I hope you guys like it, really, because I am loving it. Okay, let's go with lips. I'm going to use this pencil from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Lip Cheat in the color Iconic Nude. I also bought this for the video, but I just had a little bit of lip balm on. Try to tap that off. Okay, so I'm just gonna line my lips. I usually do. And this color is really good. It's very nude, very nudie. Let me see. Yeah, very nudie, but I quite like it. I think I need to get the Pillow Talk one as well, but this color is really pretty. I usually outline a little bit in the Cupid's bow just to enhance my natural shape, enhance it, make my lips look a little bit fuller. So like that. Takes a little while, but we're getting there. Okay, I think I've filled up my upper lip a little bit more than I usually do, but that's fine. And guys, this will be a little TMI, but kind of need to shave my mustache. I have so much. I just have not, and because I've been irritated around here, I don't want to be shaving too much, but hopefully you can't see that. Okay, so lips are outlined. Now I'm gonna put a lipstick on. I'm gonna use a nice one from Chanel, not this one. Oh no, where do I have the lipstick? Oh no! Oh, he's here. I didn't wanna have to go out because then I have to if I will eat. It's not this one. Which one is it? If I have to go out, then you guys have to see me walk out and it's too complicated. So I'm going to use this one. This is the Chanel Rouge à Lèvres Velvet in 60. Hope I'm not saying that weird. I probably am because I don't speak French. But this is the color 60 Interporel. This is a beautiful brownish nude. I think it's going to go really well with this eye look that has a little bit of warmth, but also this frosty. Open a little more. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this color. I also used it for my 90s makeup video. If you haven't seen that, I'll probably link that below. I'll also link some of my past holiday makeup looks that are really, really nice. I have some really nice videos out there. I'll link those down below so you can watch those. And I'm going to use a little bit of this lip gloss. This is the lip, I think it's called Lip Collagen Bath from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's in the color Peachy Plump. This is a really pretty lip gloss, but it's a bit plumping, and I'm not a fan of plumping lip glosses. So it's not a bad one. It's just my personal preference, but oh yeah, that's pretty. That's really, really pretty. So it has a little bit of that minty sensation. So if you like that, you'll probably enjoy this one. The color is beautiful. It's a sparkly lip gloss, and I love sparkly lip glosses. All right, the makeup is looking great. I think I'm not going to add the eyelashes just because of the time. I can see that I am basically going to be over an hour doing this video, but this is the final look for this holiday makeup. Get ready with me holiday makeup. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and if you enjoyed all the me being chaotic and a little bit crazy, I hope you've enjoyed the video. And if you did watch all the way till the end, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to leave me a comment if you like this video, if you have any specific requests, don't forget to leave that down below. And if I don't see you until the next year, I hope you have a great Christmas and you have a fabulous New Year's Eve, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of kisses, and just the best wishes of all. Kisses, kisses.